The second to last game of the 2026 regular season brings the final regional matchup of the year on an absolutely perfect evening for baseball at Donley Field. Grayson County taking on the Muhlenberg County Mustangs as they look towards district play in just 1 week. And a good evening and welcome to Donley Field for tonight's coverage of Cougar baseball on K105. I'm Sam Gormley, joined today none other than future Hall of Famers Chase Blaine and Gage Napier. They've been asking for this, and they are here to join us. Gentlemen, welcome to Cougar baseball. You've never been here to Donley Field, I know.
No, this is my first time here. It's a beautiful little park.
Chase, welcome.
Thank you, Sam. Good to be back.
It is great to have both of them here as we get ready for Grayson County and Muhlenberg County. Mustangs up with a record of 14-9. Cougars with a record of 10-14. But tonight is a very special day because it is Gage Napier's final start at home as a Grayson County Cougar. Gage, I mean, both of you all have gotten to know him very well, obviously, over the years. Briley, you coached him. Chase, you were student manager, I guess, with him. And I guess you were an assistant coach, really, for 1 year around him. And listen, as far as pitchers go, he's turned in one of the best careers out of any single Cougar.
Absolutely. He's just a gamer. He goes out there and gets the job done. Great kid.
Yeah, not only on the field, but like you mentioned, off the field, too. Just a phenomenal young man.
Napier making his final start at home here today as a Grayson County Cougar, going up against a Muhlenberg County team that has struggled on the road this year. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast. Only 2-6 in road games played this season, and they are going to turn to their starting pitcher today. That is going to be Jace Mefford, who will be appearing in his 10th game, making his 7th start with an ERA of 4.2. That is your pitching matchup here for today's game. In Grayson County with a record of 10-14, Muhlenberg County with a record of 14-9. Of course, these two teams would love to play in 2 weeks at Muhlenberg County, who will be hosting the third region tournament this season. Let's bring you really quick the starting lineups for both of these teams. First for Muhlenberg County, leading off will be the catcher Carver Rice. Batting second in left field will be Miles Murphy. The three-hole hitter will be the second baseman Cam Gettings. Batting fourth in center field, Cade Tippett. Batting fifth at shortstop, Charlie Briggins. The six-hole hitter will be the designated hitter Peyton Vincent. Batting seventh at first base, Kaysen Vincent. Batting eighth, pitching, is Jace Mefford. And batting ninth at third base is Jaden McKinney. Clay Wilkin will play right field. Lineup for Grayson County, Jake Bratcher leads off and catches. Jet Hawkins bats second and center. Chase Ballnock at short. Gage Napier pitching. Rodney Morris at first. Case Rogers at third. Brody Armstrong at left. Spencer Langdon at second. And Zach Snyder rounds out the starting lineup in right field. Gentlemen, this is usually where I ask Steven Smith, my partner during basketball season, for Steven's strategies. So, so we got Napier's notes, right? And what are we going to do? Blaine beats?
Sure.
I like that.
I don't know.
Sure.
That doesn't have
We can work on it. It's still early.
We're
Way early.
workshopping here. If you have any in the comment section, have any suggestions? I think Napier's notes works.
I like that.
So we'll start with Napier's notes. Your key to a victory for Grayson.
Key to victory, you're going to hear it here in a few minutes with Gage Napier's interview. Just a little spoiler there. But first pitch strikes are so important. Gage, whenever he can get ahead in the count, he's a lot stronger of a pitcher. So I think him being able to get the fastball over the zone early is going to be really important.
Chase, you got a beat?
I do. My beat is just keep it clean. Come out here and make the routine plays. Just go out and play the game. Don't try to do too much. Don't beat yourself.
There you go. Those are your keys and beats and notes and so on of the game as Grayson County takes on Muhlenberg County. First time these two teams matched up in a couple of seasons. It's weird for being region foes. They don't play a whole lot.
I remember playing them maybe once or twice in the 3 years I was here. And like you said, I know we did not play them last year.
Played them in 2024 was the last time. That night, not a great night to be a Cougar.
Well,
so
you'll
that
have
was
that.
Then. This is now. We'll take a break. When we come back, they mentioned it. We are going to talk to senior starting pitcher Gage Napier. And by we, I mean Briley and Chase talked to Gage and kind of got his thoughts on the season as a whole and what to look forward to as Grayson County and Muhlenberg County get ready to roll here, as this is Cougar basketball on K105, or baseball, basketball, football, soccer, volleyball.
Sports
it's
ball.
all of it.
Hockey.
It's sports. We have not done Cougar hockey yet, but hey.
Look out for it.
We're going to have Cougar, maybe Lady Cougar flag football.
Really?
And pickleball coming soon, maybe.
Hey,
Grayson County High School.
There we go.
That's what we call a tease, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. So we'll take it. No, we won't tease anymore. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back and talk to Gage and get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean master of adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Welcome back to the pregame show here. I am Chase Blaine, joined alongside Briley Napier and the man of the hour, Gage Napier. Got a couple questions here from the experts. Briley, you want to go first?
Absolutely. Gage, you have your final career start here at Donley Field tonight. Walk me through the emotions before you get out on the mound.
It's kind of surreal because I've been pitching here a while, but yeah, it's flew by, but it's been fun.
Absolutely. What are your keys to victory tonight on the mound? What do you really want to establish early on in the game?
I'll be able to get the fastball going, throw strikes, first pitch strikes for sure, and hopefully get my curveball working on it.
There you go.
So, last start here. What's your favorite Cougar memory?
Favorite Cougar memory? There's a lot. Bus rides home from winning districts. Those are pretty fun.
It's always good. And then a final question. If you had to compare yourself to one, I won't even limit it to baseball, one athlete, who would you say?
One athlete? I don't know. I'd probably have to go Briley Napier.
There you have it. We'll have more on the Locker Room Show right after this.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Grayson County Baseball taking on the Muhlenberg County Mustangs here this evening. Grayson County 10-14, Muhlenberg County 14-9. Cougar starting pitcher is going to be Gage Napier. Ninth start, 3-1 record with a 1.93 ERA, 49 strikeouts, 22 walks, and 50 2/3 innings pitched. We're joined tonight by Bradley Napier and Chase Blaine. Which one of you wants to take the scouting report on Gage Napier?
Go ahead.
All right, Gage Napier, like I said earlier, he's really dominant when he can get ahead with the fastball. The curveball and the slider play off of that well. He is just a really solid pitcher out there. He doesn't do anything that you haven't seen before, but he can just do everything the right way, and batters really struggle to hit the ball hard off of him. A lot of soft contact.
Yeah, you're not going to look out there and expect Gage to overpower you with a fastball.
No. He is going to – I don't know if finesse is the right word.
He'll beat you with his mind.
He's the second or third smartest baseball mind I've ever been around, maybe to this man next to me, Chase Blaine.
And myself.
Sorry, Sam. Not quite.
Take that.
Wow.
But he just really understands the game, and it's a lot of fun to watch him pitch and speak with him about pitching.
Lineup he'll be facing goes Rice, Murphy, Gettings, Tippett, Briggins, Peyton Vincent, Kaysen Vincent, Meffert, and McKinney. Mentioned leadoff hitters Carver Rice, the catcher leading off.
Love
hitting
that.
.373 with 12 runs batted in. And the first pitch from Gage Napier showing bunt. And it's bunted foul over top of the net. And that's how we get started here this evening on a picture-perfect evening for baseball. 72 degrees, a light wind blowing. I don't know that you could ask for much better weather here this evening.
Beautiful.
Carver Rice, the hitter. 4 doubles, a triple. He's very quick as well. Hard ground ball to the shortstop, ball knock on the low hop, throwing on to first. And there's the first out of the ball game.
Those are the kind of plays you're going to have all night. Simple, routine, make the easy plays work.
Miles Murphy, not the defensive end for the Cincinnati Bengals, comes in to hitting .217, 8 RBIs and a double. Chase, I know you were expecting me to make my first Bengals mention, and if you thought one out in the first inning, there you go. And the first pitch coming to Murphy. Left-handed hitting left fielder misses outside for ball 1 from Napier. Murphy .217 average for the Mustangs.
Sam, not sure if you noticed there, Case Rogers had a little slip trying to break in on the possible bunt. I'm sure it was pretty funny to look back on.
And there is the bunt. Given to Rogers down the third base line, not in time. Hustling down up the line is Miles Murphy, and an infield bunt hit puts the first runner on base for Muhlenberg County.
That's a pretty good bunt. That's all you can ask for right there.
Maybe not funny to look back on in hindsight.
Yeah, he definitely saw that and knew right where he was going.
He sure did.
Gage over his last 3 starts has been really good as he'll face Cam Gettings. The second baseman, Gettings, brings a .357 average with 13 RBIs. Over the last 3 games, he's pitched 20 innings, struck out 20 with an ERA of a whip of .85 and an ERA of 0. He has not allowed an earned run in his last 3 starts, gone 20 innings, not allowing an earned run.
Chase, is that good?
That'll get it done. That's not bad.
He's only allowed 2 runs total in that stretch, both unearned. Pitch misses outside, pops out of the glove of Bratcher.
He's pitching like a certain player on the Yankees right now.
You know, best pitcher in baseball.
Chase Burns?
Cam Schlittler.
See, I wasn't going to mention baseball that much because, you know.
We are at a baseball field, Sam.
But as there's a pop fly, looks like it's going to go foul. And it smacks off the bleachers. As nobody moved over there. Usually you'll see fans kind of vacate the premises. It'll be a 2-1 pitch coming up. Because we've got a Yankees fan, we've got a Reds fan, and as I like to say, a T fan, right?
That's right.
Because the Reds stole all their wins, Bradley.
You'll have that.
Hey, somebody's got to be 4th place in the AL Central.
Well, the Reds are 4th place in the NL Central, tied, but hey, who's counting?
A lot of people.
2-1 pitch coming to Gettings. Misses high. Napier, little, not wild early, but not finding that strike zone early.
He seems to be missing up on everything. I think that's a quick adjustment he can make, making sure he gets over and reaches down with the throwing arm.
3-1 pitch coming is inside. If it didn't hit him, it doesn't matter. It's ball 4. And 2 of the first 3 have reached against Gage Napier. It'll be Cade Tippett, the center fielder, .241 average with 8 RBIs and a triple for Muhlenberg County.
Chase, I don't love walks.
No, walks will hunt. You know, back in the day we had a thing called the freebie war. Whenever you lose the freebie war, your odds of winning go down drastically.
Napier takes a long look down at Murphy, the runner on second. High chopper that'll go foul into the third base coach's box. Nice bare hand by Muhlenberg County down there. I give credit to the bare hand by the head coach. I'm presuming that's head coach Will Brody in his first season for Muhlenberg County. He played his college baseball at St. Catherine and then transferred to Midway when St. Catherine closed. He is a Muhlenberg County alum, graduating back in 2014. 0-1 pitch coming to tip it. Pickoff move in there.
It was a weird daylight play right there. I don't think Chase and Gage were quite on the same page.
Because on that play, usually Chase will have some semblance of a signal or something, right?
He'll give a tail.
0-1 pitch. Fly ball straight away center field. Hawkins has it read. He's got it grabbed, and faking the tag is Murphy. High throw, but good one to keep it. And the runners on first and second.
Jet's got a real good arm out there. I'm not even sure that was a high throw. It's just that, no offense to Case Rogers over at third, he's not the tallest fella.
He must get that from his brother.
He does. He does. Maybe he can start throwing like him on the mound.
Maybe.
Be big for the Cougars.
Charlie Briggins, one of the young future stars, and he puts a high fly ball down the left field line. Long run for Brody Armstrong, and it is going to be a foul ball down that left field line. Just barely foul, as Brody had to run a really long way to go and make a play on that, potentially.
That is a tough play for probably just about any left fielder in the country, but you have Brody Armstrong out there with not the most baseball experience. It's a tough one to track down.
He had to go out there anyway because the gate was open.
Nah, classic.
That's all he was doing. Whenever I think about that, that's a tricky corner because it's all gravel and the tarps down there. That's a risky corner to be running into full steam.
Don't forget about Clark's Pond.
Clark's Pond, I was thinking that.
Clark's Pond pretty dry out there right now.
Surely.
Charlie Briggins, though, the hitter, he is somebody that you better circle. 323 average with a homer and 14 RBIs as an 8th grader for the Mustangs, and he's an outstanding pitcher as well.
It's a name you're going to be hearing a lot in the 3rd region for the next 4 years.
Napier takes a couple of peeks, delivers the 0-1. Outside, gets away from the catcher, Bratcher, and the wild pitch will advance the runners 90 feet, and this now becomes a little bit more challenging.
Briley, was that one where he was too worried about the runner on second?
I think it was either a mix of that or him maybe trying to catch that outside corner. It's something that happened to me quite a bit. When you're trying to stick that outside strike, it hits off the end of your glove and gets by you.
1-1 pitch. Coming to Briggins. Swing and a miss. Went high, and I think on a 1-2. Do you go right back to that same pitch there?
I'm not sure. The way he hit that fastball to start the at-bat, I'm not sure I do. You have a 1-2 count. You got first base open. It can't be anything too pretty.
So you know Gage. What are you calling then if you're hanging the signs?
I'm definitely getting a slider off the plate here. It can't be pretty. Can't be a strike. You just got to see if he can chase something.
And you got to trust your catcher behind the dish to put a stop to it. He goes fastball, and it's fouled off.
What do I know?
Now, in this scenario, does Gage call his own pitches?
Probably. He's gonna throw what he wants to throw. I'm not saying he's giving the sign, of course, but he is gonna throw what he wants to throw here for sure.
1-2 pitch coming. Napier trying to work out of an early jam. Called strike 3, dots it on the outside corner, and Muhlenberg County strands runners in scoring position. The Mustangs threaten but can't cross any. We head to the bottom of 1. It's Muhlenberg County 0, and the Cougars are coming up. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
The primary election is coming, and tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State's Office.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to Donley Field. Grayson County and Muhlenberg County here, knotted up at 0 as we start the bottom of the first inning. Grayson County starting lineup looks as this. Jake Bratcher, Jet Hawkins, Chase Balnock, Gage Napier, Rodney Morris, Case Rogers. In the latter third of Brody Armstrong, Spencer Langdon, and Zach Snyder. They'll be going up against Chase Medford, the senior starting pitcher for the Mustangs, appearing in his 10th game, making his 7th start. Record of 3-2. He does have one save, an ERA of 4.2, 34 strikeouts, 16 walks, in just under 32 innings pitched. Sam Gormley, Briley Napier, and Chase.
Yeah, yep. Walk is as good as a hit, and they really need to be patient at the plate.
You're talking to a Joey Votto guy. That's music to my ears, Briley Napier. First pitch goes right through the wickets of the catcher Rice, and it's ball one.
Strike.
It was called a
strike.
Called strike. Wow,
it
was
sure
a called
was.
strike. Wow, and it went through the wickets of the catcher. You don't usually see a pass ball on. I mean, it doesn't go down as a pass ball because there's no one on base, but you don't usually see a pass ball on a strike.
No. Coach Nutt definitely didn't like that one, and for good reason.
The 0-1 pitch coming to Jake Bratcher. And that one misses low, and that will make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bratcher, 308 average, 5 RBIs, 3 doubles. Brings a 5-game hit streak into today's game and has hits in 8 of his last 9. He's found his stride, and what better time to do it than in the final week of the regular season. Medford nearly hits Bratcher. Dives out of the way of that one, and it'll go 2 balls and 1 strike.
How often do you think we see the catcher for both teams leading off? Can't be too often.
No. And I mean, both catchers are good athletes. Jake, obviously the starting quarterback of the football team. 2-1 pitch, way outside.
Well, I think back to Landon Haycraft.
Yeah.
He was also a catcher that
He
made
sure
it lead
did.
off.
Him and Chase kind of alternated back and forth between
Chandler
the leadoff.
McCready, I think, even maybe
Did
let
he?
off a little bit.
For a couple, yeah, when Dane was here.
3 balls, 1 strike. Bratcher, high chopper to the third baseman, McKinney. He'll have time. Throwing on, and it's a wide throw, and Bratcher reaches base.
Getting
the
on
stretch
base
for Vincent doesn't work, and E5 is how we get rolling for Grayson.
Grayson's trying to do what Muhlenberg did, just trying to string together some base runners here. Obviously, Muhlenberg didn't bring any in. Maybe Grayson can change suit.
Jet Hawkins, 323 average, 13 RBIs, 6 doubles, 3 triples. An OPS of .87 here for Grayson County.
Jet's a ball player that you can do a lot of things with here. He has really grown as a hitter, being able to put the ball in play. As a lefty, being able to get pull side really helps with the hit and run, and he is just fast.
This year, too, Jet has been very good at home. The first pitch to Hawkins, he shows bunt, lays it down. Nope, foul ball. We'll do it again. It's called foul immediately by – oh, is he out?
So he stepped on the plate or out of the batter's box?
I think they're saying the ball, he must have made contact with the ball outside of the batter's box.
So that goes down as, he's out on interference.
Yeah.
Grayson County. High ball hit into catch. The first. But run down. Good athlete out and right.
Right field. He had to go
Gage Napier now hits .379 average, 15 RBIs, 4 doubles, an OPS of .921, leading the team in that category. And the first pitch he sees is a ground ball to the second baseman, Gettings, and it is a 8-pitch inning. And the Cougars end it just like that. They put a runner on base via the error, but can't do anything with it. We head to the second. No score between Grayson and Muhlenberg. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Welcome back here to Donley Field. You know, we mentioned on the softball game last week that people would pay extra for the conversations that happen off air. That was one that, no, we don't want to have on air even at all.
I think it was a good one.
Back. No, I
can run that one back.
I disagree.
About the 5th inning.
Top of the second inning. No score between Grayson and Muhlenberg. Gage Napier out for his second inning of work. Chase, what'd you see from Gage in the first?
Gage, he's really good. Once he found his groove there. Thing I'm looking for him here is just to come in and start throwing some strikes. Don't have to worry about the base runners if they don't get on.
That's a good point.
That's great analysis right there. That's why people tune in.
That's baseball, Chase.
Peyton Vincent leads off, 300 average with 12 RBIs, 5 doubles as well. Vincent, big guy out in the batter's box.
Absolute unit right here.
A wagon, as they say.
And the first pitch coming from Napier. Diving out of the way. That is a pitch high and inside for ball 1. Bradley, I think it was you that mentioned it in our open. First pitch strikes are just so important. It doesn't matter what pitcher you are, but especially for Gage, who's not going to be able to come back and overpower you with his stuff. He's got to have those first pitch strikes. And I don't think Jake liked that call. He turned back and said something to the home plate umpire. The 2-0. There's a cold strike.
I think Jake Bratcher behind the plate right now is thinking in his head, Blue, that was the same pitch.
And that's why it is very important. And that's a cold strike right down Broadway, even up at a 2-2, for a catcher to have a relationship with a home plate umpire because, listen, most of those umpires, if you ask him, hey, where was that, they'll tell you.
They will.
Swing and a miss. Napier comes back after falling behind 2-0 to blow him away on 3 straight. And Grayson Vincent, now the first baseman, comes in to hit. Vincent, 176 average with 9 RBIs, a double and a triple.
Gage really has the fastball working so far. I mean, he's through 4 outs, and I'm not sure he's thrown an off-speed pitch yet.
And I know sometimes that is a strategy-wise to kind of save that off-speed for later in the game, right?
Yeah, you don't want to show him too much first time through the order.
I think the important thing with that first hitter was he kept missing in the same spot and made a slight adjustment, was able to get the call.
The 0-1 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Good stop by Jake Bratcher that time behind the dish. But I'm sure, Bradley, you as a former catcher, you had umpires that, and I'm sure you getting to know them, you had some umpires that you knew you could say a little bit more to, and some that you knew, hey, don't you dare say anything to me.
We knew each other.
1-1 is a swing and a miss to Vincent.
I think it's important for the catcher and the umpire, both parties, to have a mutual relationship back there, as I've been on both sides of it.
Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of times it's just, hey, where'd you see that? What happened? Inside, Napier bounces it.
Chase, I'd love to hear your opinion on the Muhlenberg dugout and their pre-pitch ritual over there.
They clap.
Very loud.
Clapping, hopping.
The having a little energy in the dugout's not a bad thing.
I love it. I'm a fan. It's just something you don't see very often.
Break-even pitch coming from Napier. Called strike 3. Dots the inside corner. Back-to-backs. Actually, it's 3 straight strikeouts for Gage now. He's really settling in after a rougher beginning to the ball game. And an Albee pitcher against pitcher is Jace Mefford. 209 average, 12 runs batted in, and a couple of doubles. A lot of lefties in this Muhlenberg County starting lineup. That misses outside.
Yeah, I think having a little energy in the dugout, it can really bring some life to the field, you know, in a rally. Get out of that. Something the Cougars should maybe invest in more.
The 1-0. Jody, that was Chase Blaine that said that?
I'm not sure Coach Nutt would agree.
It's kind of, the new age of baseball is having a lot more of that energy. And I know the older generation would say showboating, whereas the new generation would be saying they're just boys having fun.
It's a game.
2-0, swing and a miss.
I'm not sure they originated it, but whenever I see something like that, I just think back to University of Tennessee baseball, how in college they've kind of changed the way they play.
Mefford ground ball to the second baseman, Langdon. He'll throw on, and the Mustangs go in order. In the top of the second, we head to the bottom of 2. No score between Grayson and Muhlenberg, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Donley Field hosting 3rd Region Baseball, the penultimate game of the 2026 regular season. Grayson County and Muhlenberg County, Sam Gormley, Briley Napier, and Chase Blaine. We got the 3-headed booth here today, which I think we've only done once, and that was the district championship up at Whitesville Trinity a couple of years ago.
That was a short cameo, I think.
Yeah, you came. I think you were bored and decided you wanted to come up for 3 or 4 innings. And Cougars won that night against Edmondson, if my memory's right.
Yes, it was against Edmondson.
A lot better than the last district championship I saw at Whitesville Trinity.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
If you say so, Sam.
No one always gets a mention. You
It
can't
does.
get away
I
from
know.
it.
I mean,
If you know, you know. In fact, I was telling some of our crew about that game because they were asking me what was one of the most miserable experiences I've ever had on the mic, and that was up there.
Probably my most miserable experience behind the plate, too.
Rod Morris leads off for Grayson County, 250 average, 5 RBIs, a couple of doubles for Grayson. The first pitch from Mefford is in there for a called strike. Morris this year, and I'm curious, Briley, I'll ask you on this, if there's anything to this. Hitting .409 at home, 133 elsewhere. Does that mean anything? And Morris sends a fly ball straight away center field. Tippett will not really have to move at all, and that's the first out.
A little late for the answer, but no, I don't think it means anything, especially here in high school ball. I think it's just a little bit of luck, maybe.
Case Rogers, the third baseman, 250 average with 10 runs batted in and a double for Grayson. Case's older brother Levi playing college baseball up at Asbury, and I know he's been playing actually a decent amount for the Eagles. Called strike.
Yeah, I have a friend that's an SID at Asbury, and she said that Levi's one of their better relievers up there, having a really good year. I think their season just ended maybe this week or last week.
I know that you've got a couple of Kentucky schools that won their conference over the weekend, and I know Kentucky Wesleyan, where Gage Napier will be pitching next year, won the GMAC, and the Center Colonels won the SAA. Give them a shout-out as well. I know their SIDs as well. I don't know Asbury's.
Graduated with one from Western. Shout out Lizzie Hammond.
I'm sure she's listening.
I bet.
The 0-2 pitch coming to Rogers. Called strike 3. Tough call, but it's a strikeout for Medford. And now it'll be Brody Armstrong to hit for Grayson. Armstrong, 256 average with 9 RBIs. It's been a struggle over the last 6 games for Brody. 2 for his last 16.
Baseball is a game of streaks. You think you're the hottest hitter on the planet, and then you go 0 for and back down to earth, but it's part of it.
Medford delivers the first pitch to Armstrong, and it's a slow ground ball. This might be a base hit. Medford hurries over to grab it, and he's just going to eat it. Infield hit for Brody Armstrong, and don't you love it, baseball sometimes?
That's how you break out of a slump right there.
I was going to say, that's a perfect slump ender right there. Swing out of it, even if the ball goes 4 feet.
The most impressive part of that, though, for me, was made by Medford not to throw it. You will see sometimes pitchers come off that mound, and it doesn't matter what happened, and they're going to throw it, and it goes up the right field line. Sometimes it's okay just to eat it. Spencer Langdon, 209, 8 RBIs, and a double. Spencer has really struggled. 0 for his last 14 at bats, and it's low. That batting average has dropped over 100 points during this slump that he is in. And I'm sure Jody Nutt would love nothing more than to see him break out of this, especially with district tournament play happening 1 week from today at Edmondson. Langdon swings and misses.
There's no better time than to heat up than right at the end of the season whenever district tournament comes around.
I know that, if you ask a baseball player, you never are in a slump.
You might.
You don't talk about what.
I would change my. Somebody that you.
2-1 pitch. Little blooper. Foul. We talked for. He has green batting.
You see a lot in the major leagues. Players having the identity. I think of Acuna having the bright neon arm sleeve and gloves. I like it. It adds a little flair.
Break-even pitch coming to Langdon. And it's low. And the count will go full. Armstrong will presumably be off and running on this pitch from Medford.
That seems to be the first borderline pitch this game that hasn't gone pitcher's way.
What are you looking for here if you're Spencer?
Hit the fastball. You're getting it.
3-2 pitch. It's high. Bounces out of the glove. Armstrong takes a hard turn around second. It's a walk, though, and a little 2-out rally brewing for Grayson County. So it'll be the 9-hole hitter, Zach Snyder, for the Cougars. Snyder brings a 366 average with 9 RBIs, 4 doubles. But here's a stat that would be helpful to add to right now. This year hitting .422 with runners in scoring position.
I'll say this is the guy you want up right here if you're the Cougars.
You don't always say that about the 9-hole hitter, but he's had a really good season. And Snyder high chopper to the shortstop, backhanded by Briggins. He goes the short way to third, who drops the ball. Armstrong runs through it, and he's charging for home now. Back to the catcher. Armstrong heading for third, and he is out. Fielder's choice ends the inning as Grayson puts, they threaten, but they can't cross any runners. As it's 0-0 as we head to the third. As this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Top of the third inning, no score between Grayson County and Muhlenberg County here this evening. Bringing you a score update, Lady Cougars over on the other side of campus taking on Whitesville Trinity. Tough one happening right now. The Lady Raiders up 7-0 in the top of the fourth inning against Grayson County. Of course, both those teams will be playing in the district tournament 1 week from today. Baseball down at Edmondson, and softball will be at Butler County for their tournaments.
We have a score update from Baltimore, Maryland, as well as the Yankees take a 2-0 lead over Danny Clark's Baltimore Orioles off of a 2-run homer. Ben Rice, one of the hottest hitters in baseball.
I will say I did not have score updates from Baltimore on the bingo card here this evening.
Well, that's why we're here. Be on the lookout for Minnesota later.
Jaden McKinney
No game
leads
tonight.
off for
It's tough.
Muhlenberg County, 220 average with 5 RBIs and a double. And the first pitch coming from Napier is a fly ball right field. Zach Snyder has it read. He'll back up and make the catch.
That looks like a routine play, but Zach read that really well. That was hit hard off the bat. Probably had a little bit of slice to it, too. Made it look routine.
Tell you, that's a baseball player right there.
Yeah.
Like, just because I don't think people realize that outfield, you think usually you put your worst fielders in the outfield. And, and when you're younger, that may be the truth. I know I always played outfield. But the further you get along, outfield's incredibly difficult.
Especially in the corners. I think it's overlooked.
And the first pitch to Carter Rice misses low for ball 1. Rice grounded out to Bonnock to open up the game. The thing with Gage Napier, the Cougars starting pitcher today, is that's ripped down the left field line. That ball is foul. Another one that the Mustangs just barely get foul down that left side. Is you really see Gage get into a rhythm on the mound.
He's a fan of the pitch clock that does not exist here in high school baseball. But he is very quick. He has a good, quick routine.
He's not very fast, but he's got a good pace to him where it can really work.
Yeah, he's doing the Max Scherzer, staring him down until he gets in the box. I love it.
He's ready to roll.
Instead of a shot clock in basketball, we should have had a pitch clock in baseball.
The 1-1. A little blooper right side. Snyder charges in and makes the catch out in right field. Somebody better call Sports Center because what a play by Zach Snyder.
That was a fantastic read there by Snyder. That gets down very often.
Number 11, Miles Murphy.
That's as good as it gets out there.
Go ahead, Chase.
I was just going to say, it wouldn't be the first Sports Center top 10 we've ever had out here.
Shout out to
Sawyer Drake.
Who'd have thought it, right? As outside ball 1. I still remember the story as so we tweeted and jokingly kind of tweeted saying, hey, look, Sports Center top 10 play. And I woke up the next morning to a text from Mark at the station. Said, you might want to watch Sports Center. Hard ground ball, base hit right field by Miles Murphy. And I'll be darned. I tuned in and saw that, what was he, 5th play of the day? Or
Something like
6th?
that. Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
And pretty cool moment, as I know I heard the story from his parents, who I think were halfway asleep watching Sports Center. And kind of a fun moment that no one can take away from Sawyer. Cam Gettings walked in his opening plate appearance. And the first pitch he sees is a high fly ball left field. Brody Armstrong going back. He still goes back, and it is over his head, and it's off the wall. They're going to wave the lead runner Murphy around. Throw coming in. Ball knock the throw is going to be not in time. Backside advancing to third. In there. A double and advancing is Gettings, and Muhlenberg County strikes first. They lead 1-0.
Tough read out there in left field.
I'll say I don't know if Armstrong lost that one in the sun or what, but he definitely kind of got beat on that one.
He got beat, and he couldn't just figure out which way to turn. He went left and right, then left, and it's just a tough read to make.
And that's an example of where playing outfield is.
It's not easy, especially when you haven't done it in quite some time.
And you're going backwards on a play like that. Ground ball by Tippett to Bonnock. He'll throw on. Nice stretch by Morris to end the inning, but Muhlenberg County strikes first. They lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Jake Bratcher leads off the bottom of the third inning. Muhlenberg County on top of Grayson 1-0. Chase, first time through the order for Grayson County. But only one hit up there, but do you like what you saw or not?
I think if you just change a couple approaches at the plate, I think, like I said, only one hit, and I believe we had one more runner off the air.
In a walk.
In a walk, yeah. So just important thing is just trying to string together some runners and then trying to pass the baton.
Girls just want to have fun for Jake Bratcher. I don't think that's probably on the Jake Bratcher playlist.
Could be.
It might be. But he is jamming out to that from his mom, Jenna. And the first pitch is low for ball one. I'm not sure if she's here tonight or if she's over on the other side of campus for Ellie. If not, I'm sure she'd love to hop on Scott's golf cart and go back and forth. Shout out to Scott. I don't know if Scott might be down at softball right now, which means he might be listening to us. Well, actually, no. If he knows you two are on, he's probably not listening.
Probably not.
Ball misses low and 2-0. What are you looking for at 2-0?
You got to be in a teacup, looking for a fastball in the wheelhouse.
Goes off speed. Called strike on the outside corner.
That corner has been a strike probably more often than not tonight, but it is a little wide.
Rice behind the plate's doing a good job of sticking it there on the corner.
Fastball low and inside, and it is 3-1 to Bratcher.
It's very subtle, but anytime he gets that outside corner, he's bringing that pitch over probably a good 2 or 3 inches.
One of the often forgotten parts of catching is the frame, correct?
You know, ABS.
Not anymore, yeah.
ABS. It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
You're a fan of the ABS?
I love it.
I love the theatrics with it.
It is good.
The 3-1 pitch, Bratcher watches a pitch low, and it's a leadoff walk for Grayson County. Bratcher reaches base for the second time today, and it'll be Jet Hawkins to hit. He was out on an interference call earlier in the game. This year, Jet, we mentioned the Rod Morris stats about hitting at home. It's the same thing with Jet. 417 at home, 268 anywhere else. But here's the biggest thing. When the Cougars win this season, they've won 10 games. In those wins, Jet's OPS is 1.255. Is that good?
Anything 1 dot's pretty good.
And I'd love to see OPS adding right here. First pitch misses. Ball one to Jet Hawkins.
You know, Sam, we were talking about ABS just a minute ago. One of my things I didn't expect to come from it is 10-year-olds out at the Little League Park tapping their helmet against me behind the plate.
1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. It's funny, at softball games, we are on camera behind, and I've gotten a relationship with some of the home plate umpires because they'll usually come over and talk to us during the break. And there's a ground ball base hit in the 5-6 hole on the left side. The Cougars have put the first 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the third inning. And it'll be Chase Balnock to hit. And here's the thing. Here's a question for you, Chase. Chase because you have to answer the question about Chase. Yeah. 8-game hit streak. On that 8-game hitting streak, he's hitting .609 with 6 RBIs. Is .609, is that okay?
That's not bad.
Now, Chase, do you know what's coming right here?
What's coming right here, Briley?
I want to hear your answer.
I think it rhymes with runt. Oh, the runners are off and moving. Bonnock lays the bunt down. They're going to have no chance to throw the lead runners out. Bonnock will be, it'll be technically a sacrifice bunt, but it really isn't because the runners were nearly standing on second and third when the bunt was put down.
You know, Sam, that's a tough spot because Chase has to get the sack bunt down. That's his job. But Jet and Jake were standing on second and third before the ball even got to him.
If that ball was in the air, they were hosed.
Been triple play.
Mm-hmm.
Gage Napier, 0 for 1. What better time to help yourself out as a starting pitcher as the infield shades in? Pitch misses high for ball 1. Napier this year hitting .448 with runners in scoring position. And he's been really good. When the Cougars win, it's probably because Gage Napier's swinging the bat. And that misses low, and it is 2-0. This year when the Cougars win, Gage hitting .516 in those wins.
Pretty good. This is a good spot here for Gage. 2-0, best count in baseball to be in. Infield's in. All it takes is a fly ball or even a little duck fart into the outfield. Scores a run.
He grounded out to second in his first plate appearance, and that's a 3-0 pitch here. Now, I know Jody not a huge green light fan, but Briley Napier, are you green lighting your best hitter this season in Gage Napier?
At this spot in the year, sure. He's not going to swing, just so you know. There is no green light, but I would, yeah.
Right down Broadway, called strike. And see, that's why I'm okay with swinging because especially you don't, I think, give every player the green light, but I think someone like Gage who knows the strike zone probably better than just about anybody. There's a high chopper up the middle, bobbled by the shortstop Briggins. He tries to recover, throw, and it is in time, but does the job and ties the game at 1.
Really nice play there by the shortstop to get the out, but Gage Napier did his job.
Briggins, only an 8th grader, making a play like that.
It's impressive. He's going to be a problem for a long time for them.
He looks like a pro out there.
He looks like a ball player.
He does.
He really does.
It's one of those things that it's probably like, hey, buddy, we're glad you're in the 10th district, right?
Yep.
You're not in the 12th. Reminds me kind of when Hunter Wilson came up from Edmonton. You could just immediately tell this kid is going to be really good. Rod Morris, 0 for 1, flew out to center in his first plate appearance. First pitch misses inside for ball number 1.
You know, Chase, looks can be deceiving, but you're right. He just looks like a ball player.
He does, doesn't he?
You can tell with some players. They're just, like Gage, for example. You look at him, he's a baseball player.
Ball misses low, pops away. Hawkins thought about it, but since he thought about it, he had to stay.
And probably the right decision.
If there's one player on this team, though, that you'd probably be okay with him, it's probably Jet, who is one of the fastest players on the team.
Definitely.
Not named Jet for no reason.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's a great name.
They're not called Sam, Chase, and Briley. Because I don't think any of us are scoring on anything. Whoa, and nearly a headshot in the Cougar baseball dugout on the foul ball. I don't know who that was. It just barely ducked out of the way. I think it might have been Corbin Gary down there. Corbin might not need to get a haircut later because it would have about shaved the curls right off the top of his head. 2-1. Ball misses low.
You know, I'll be honest with you, Sam. I think the strike zone might have shrunken just a little bit here.
It has. It absolutely has. But I was talking about the ABS earlier, too, and I told an umpire, I said, if I tap my head, that's just my thought of, I think your call was wrong.
I have a funny story about that.
3-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, and it'll be a full count pitch here to Rod Morris. Might have to wait till the next half inning, unless Rod gets on base.
I'd like to see him get on here.
That's fine with me. 3-2. Called strike 3, and that is the inning. The Cougars, though, do even us up. It's 1-1 as we enter the 4th. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials. Go to .com and add your name because a stronger and shop .com.
Collapsed lung. He thought it was not cool. Vape, Emma. Lung addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back here to Donley Field. Gage Napier back out for the 4th inning of work. And I wonder, do I just put Chase Blaine on the spot here and say he'll do the play-by-play in the top of the 4th inning?
I think you do it.
For the play-by-play, Chase Blaine.
Okay.
At the top of the 4th.
Nice.
Let's see you do it.
Can I get the game changer?
Oh, are you going to run it here?
I can, yeah.
Here, we'll just
Yeah,
all
something to
scoot
go off
over
of,
here.
yeah.
There we go. Here.
All right.
We'll just all scoot down. Oh, there you go. You're
So
gonna
Gage
put
coming
the
out.
hands up. Look at us do this here. This is why people tune into the broadcasting. See, I'll be like Tommy Thrall on the Reds, or I'll just turn into a color analyst, and I'll just give nice quips throughout.
Yeah, we'll go out here. You know, Gage coming out for the top of the 4th, sitting right at 38 pitches, about 10 pitches an inning. So that's pretty good efficiency there, especially after the first inning that he had here. Leading off for the Mustangs here will be the 5-hole hitter, shortstop Charlie Bridgens. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking with a backwards K last inning.
You know, Chase, I think Muhlenberg has really started to hit the fastball hard off Gage. There's been some nice plays made to limit the damage, but I'd really like to see him get the off-speed going now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like we talked about, he's been lying really heavy on that fastball, maybe mixing it in a little bit. Lead to some success. The first pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1.
Getting ahead, really important here for Gage. His offense was able to back him up, get the run back, and a shutdown inning here would go a long way.
A little bit. This does feel a little weird right now.
Sick pitch swung on over there. Third, it gets by Rogers, and that will be a leadoff single for Charlie Bridgens.
Tough play there for Rogers. I think even if he was able to get his glove down, it would have been a tough throw to make.
Coming up now is Peyton Vincent. He's 0 for 1. I believe he also struck out in his first at bat.
Swinging, if I remember correctly.
Swinging, yes.
Now, this is a situation here that I'm not sure that Peyton has laid down a ton of bunts, but you have to expect it here.
Especially in a 1-1 game.
Yeah, no, big time.
You got kind of a pitcher's duel. Runners
Pitch
off.
runner goes.
They got it.
Oh, I think Bonnock lost the baseball.
Oh, they did.
Tough. That's a perfect throw there from Bratcher. Just a perfect throw.
Sam Gormley locked in over here to make sure that
we gotta get
I
that
don't
ball
affect
on there.
the stat keeping at all.
Listen, between the two of us, I'm not sure they're two bigger stats nerds in baseball. Oh, really, 3 of us.
I mean, yeah, give me some credit here.
Yeah, I mean, we got some. I mean, we'll nerd out when we start talking about war and everything.
I tried.
Checks runner, swing and a miss.
When I coached last year, I really tried to formulate a way to create war for high school baseball. I was unsuccessful because I couldn't figure out how to do it, but would have been cool.
Napier checks the runner. Swung on a miss. Throw down to second. It's to the opposite side of the bag.
I guess the first pitch was called a ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a big out.
Sam Gormley does 1 pitch.
I got it wrong, so I guess it was a called strike.
Now, Sam, I know you're not a big fan of the back pick there, but I do not hate that throw there from Bratcher.
I despise the back pick.
I know you do.
Despise the back pick.
I think I got a pretty nice little highlight from Hot Rod Stadium of me throwing somebody out with the back pick.
I think bad things happen when you do it.
First pitch to Grayson Vincent here from Napier.
He also struck out.
Outside for ball 1. Napier putting a lot of focus on that runner, Briley. How important is it to focus on the hitter as well?
I think it's really important because with only 1 out, you cannot let that runner get to third, and a pass ball, a bad pitch would do that. Got to make sure you keep the ball in front of you here because you don't want a runner on third with 1 out.
Second pitch outside, ball 2.
You know, and I think it's interesting here as you're seeing the runner on second, Bridgens, kind of bounce back and forth. Maybe a little less likely to steal with a left-handed hitter up as well.
Possibly. It gives you a good throwing lane to third.
Time called before the pitch.
You know, you saw Bratcher do it last inning. It didn't, result in the stolen base, but third base is absolutely the easiest base to steal if you're a good base runner, which Bratcher obviously is.
Pitch swung on. Fly ball going back. Shallow left field. It's the Bermuda Triangle, and it drops in.
That was one of those where somebody's got to call that off.
That was tough. That was tough. They're in that Bermuda Triangle. Normally the shortstop does have the best read on it, but I think that was one that Armstrong definitely could have gotten to.
Yeah, I think it's one of those scenarios where that's the left fielder's ball, and you've got to take control if you're the left fielder and say, I got it, I got it, I got it.
I do think it was deep enough to where the left fielder needs to go and get that.
Especially coming in on the ball compared to going back like Bonnock.
That's such a tough play for a shortstop.
Jason Medford, the pitcher. But now runners on the corners. The first pitch, runner goes down to second. They fake the throw.
I believe that was a called
pitch
strike.
was
Yes.
a called strike.
Napier really has to bear down here. Looks like the infield will not be coming in, so they're going to give up the run to take the out, but a strikeout would solve that.
Two swung on, fouled away. And the count will be 0-2. Briley, what are you dialing up here?
Well, you get an 0-2 count, so nothing too pretty. He seemed to be out in front of that fastball, so a good changeup here would be the time to use it, but got to make sure that Bradshaw behind the plate is able to keep the ball in front of him.
Yeah, because runner on third probably changes. If there's nobody on, you have any pitch probably in the book.
Absolutely, yeah. But you're in a situation here in a tight ball game where you have to trust your catcher.
Sam, the former pitcher, what are you thinking here?
I threw a little bit throughout the years. I mean, listen, as I always tell the story.
Pitch is just outside.
I always tell
Good
the story
hold.
that, the Brewers pitching coach, Chris Hook, I was his first, one of the first guys he ever coached. And listen, I am pretty much Jacob Mizorowski.
You kind of look like him.
Yeah.
Tall,
we
lanky.
both throw about 104.
Yeah, for sure.
The 1-2 pitch from Napier. Inside.
Tough pitch there. I think Bradshaw was set up on the outside corner, and he had to reach across the plate to catch it.
And that can be really deceiving for an umpire.
Can
correct?
be. It might be a situation there where Napier would be tapping his head.
This is a big pitch.
The 2-2 from Gage. Swung on back up the middle. Bonnock charging in, throws to first, and they will take the out, but the run does score, and it will be 2-1 Mustangs.
That's tough. I'm sure Napier's really kicking himself there for not getting the backwards K on the previous pitch, but you got to make the play. You got to get the out.
It's an underrated tough play, too, for Chase when it bounces off that mound because it's hard to read.
Jaden McKinney, third baseman, he had the fly out to right.
It was a really good play by...
Resulted in the Diamond Web Gem by Zach Snyder. First pitch is high for a ball.
Chase, what is your opinion on bringing the infield in, though, there in that situation?
See, here's the thing about the infield in is it always seems to backfire.
It does.
And I don't know.
Second pitch is way out, just a bit outside.
You're going to do that to Gage? Wow.
Is he wrong?
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to deny it, but my goodness, you just did that. I don't know if Gage goes back and watches this, but if he does, you're probably going to get a text message.
You know, whenever you have the opportunity to do that,
you
can cross it off your bucket list. You get to do it.
I think it depends on the outcome of this game, whether Chase or Gage will be coming back to listen to that.
It is true. The 2-0 pitch swung on and fouled away.
But back to talking about the infield, Chase, I do think that if you had the infield in there on that play, I think Bonnock has a chance to get the out at home. But if you bring the infield in, that's probably when you get the duck fart over his head.
Yeah, it usually is like that. But also the other thing is with only two runners on, it's not a force at the plate, so you have to worry about catching the ball and making the tag compared to just stepping on the plate.
Which is very tough.
The 2-1, swing and a miss, and then we'll make it 2-2. Briley, we have deuces.
We do have deuces.
If the kids still do that kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't know if it's cool anymore. I don't see anybody rubbing the bill of their hat out there, so how unfortunate.
You all are the people that know what cool is?
Yes, of course. That one is a swing and a miss, and that'll be the inning. 17 pitches for Napier, and the Mustangs score 1. It's 2-1 Muhlenberg County. We'll be right back here on K105 Digital Productions.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
2-1, Muhlenberg County leads as we head to the bottom of inning number 4. For the play-by-play, it'll be Briley Napier.
Happy to do it. Muhlenberg puts up a run in the top half of the 4th. Be big here for the Cougars to be able to respond. We have Case Rogers leading off here. Really important for him to find a way to get on base.
We'll say, too, just bring you a score update, one that is important for us to mention. Edmonson County leads Butler 6-0. If that result does hold, it would be if Edmonton County wins, it would go into an RPI tie with two teams at 4-2 in the district. Butler County would almost assuredly do that. Edmonton County, I think between now and Wednesday, would have to play like 4 or 5. Like, they'd have to play Louisville Trinity. They'd have to play. So it's just mathematically
I don't think they're going to do that, Sam. First pitch here from Medford.
Probably not. They're scheduled to play Hart County tomorrow, and that won't help them enough.
Fouled off by Rogers. You know, the district is wide open this year. Not to, sound too biased here, but I think it's a district that Grayson County has just ran through the past few years, and this year really not sure how it's going to go. Pitch number 2 here. Swing and a miss for Rogers on a pretty good-looking slider. Up 0-2, would not be surprised to see him go back to it here. The 0-2. Went right back to it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Case Rogers. One out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Third strikeout there for Medford. I think he started the ball pretty well.
That was definitely the best at-bat he's looked. 3 really good sliders, and he kept progressively going off the plate to get the swing and the miss. Here's Brody Armstrong, who broke out of his slump last at-bat.
That little roller that went like, 10 feet?
Armstrong hit an absolute rocket his last time up. He hit an absolute rocket. He's looking to follow it up here.
A missile.
The 0-1. Ground ball hit to the second baseman. He falls down to a knee, but is able to recover and get Brody at first. That was Gettings at second. Made a nice play, able to recover. Chase, that's a good thing about being a second baseman. You can kind of fumble the ball, but still able to get the out.
Yeah, you're on the same side as first. The middle of the infield from Muhlenberg County has had a couple of bobbles defensively, but they've always made the play every time.
They have. Here's Langdon for a second at-bat, who walked in his first at-bat.
Good plate appearance he had, too.
It was. Swung on and fouled back on the off-speed pitch, I believe. I think Medford's really leaning into the off-speed pitches this inning. It's what you're supposed to do as a pitcher. You get through the first half of the lineup, getting the fastball across, and that slider's really starting to pay dividends.
We mentioned Langdon 0 for his last 14. His last hit was against Edmonton here at home a couple of weeks ago, and that does start to eat at you.
It does. It does. There's moments whenever you're in a slump that big where nothing's going your way, but he was able to reach base last at bat.
And he's done that during this stretch. He's at least reaching base by the walk, which, as you mentioned, can sometimes be just as good.
The 1-1 is in the dirt. That's a great take from Langdon.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything with that.
Mm-mm. Here comes the 50th pitch here in this game for Medford, who's been pretty efficient so far. The 2-1 is fouled off. A little inside fastball. He was able to chop it away.
Final score, softball team has lost 12-2 in the 5th inning, in 5 innings.
That's a tough loss.
So they will be officially playing Whitesville Trinity again 1 week from today.
The 2-2 here for Langdon is in the dirt. That's a good take. Another great at-bat here from Langdon. See if he can reach base once again. Full count coming up.
Those Hulk gloves are just ready.
They are. The full count pitch coming here is taken just a hair off of the plate. That is a hitter's call, and the Cougar faithful will not be complaining about it.
It's a very tough take, especially with full count.
It's an extremely tough take. But here comes Zach Snyder up with a runner on first and 2 outs, who has been a good, effective clutch hitter this year.
He had that weird fielder's choice that he grounded into in his last play.
Another slider from Snyder's going to be pop foul and out of play. Over to the locker room.
The players' parking lot, right?
Oh, yeah, not mine. Interested to see Medford go with the first pitch slider, even with a runner on first. He's really confident in that pitch right now.
And it's worked.
It is. I mean, he's getting it in the zone. The 0-1. Going back to the fastball with a swing and a miss. No 0-2 here for Zach Snyder. Only 13 pitches this inning for Medford.
He's been really efficient the entire game.
He sure has.
It started with, I think, 8 in the first.
The 0-2 is just low. A good take from Snyder.
You know, Medford's senior. You can obviously tell he's been in a game or two like this. He knows how to go right at and attack hitters and not try to get hitters to nibble. Go right after them.
The 1-2 coming to Snyder is an outside fastball called for strike 3. We head into the top of the 5th inning where the Cougars leave 1 base runner stranded. Muhlenberg leads 2-1 here on K105.
Sophia A., absent, because transportation was absent.
Maria J., absent, because child care for siblings was absent.
Julio M., absent, because housing was absent.
Cole W.
Darren L.
Olivia H., absent. Absent.
Absent.
Absent.
When communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Top of the 5th inning, Grayson County trails Muhlenberg County 2-1. Gage Napier out for inning number 5 of work for Gage. 5 hits, a couple earned runs, a walk, 5 strikeouts. Chase, what have you seen from Gage so far?
Gage, he's he's been efficient, but not overly, dominating hitters. He's made adjustments throughout the game. You can tell he's kind of been going with the strike zone. And he's being able to recognize that really shows the poise that he has as a pitcher. And then also whenever he's allowing the base runners, he's keeping them honest. He's keeping them honest, focusing on them while also focusing on the hitter.
Top of the order, he'll be facing, starting with the catcher Carver Rice. 0 for 2, popped out to right and grounded out in his 2 plate appearances here this evening. Rice, the catcher, who has 16 steals as a catcher, leading the team in that category.
Pretty good.
How many steals did you have in your career?
Maybe a couple.
How many times would Coach Clark let you run?
Not very often. Maybe a couple.
Now, how many steals would you have had if this guy wasn't giving you defensive indifference?
A lot more. A lot more.
Carver Rice leading off. And the first pitch coming. I'm sure that, Chase, you had at least one argument from a player about your scoring. Rice lays a bunt down and it's foul.
Once or twice.
You know, I got thrown out at Ohio County, and I think that might have been the end of my base running career.
Were you out?
Yeah, no, I was out by a mile.
That's why it was the end of your running career,
I tried to pull a Jake Bratcher where I early break because I thought I had the pitcher read, and then he turned around.
That's where they get you.
It was bad.
Because were you courtesy ran for?
Yeah, Caden Woodcock, Ryan Johnson, shout out.
The 0-1. That's ripped to the left center field, down for a base hit.
You know, few people know Cougar legend Ryan Johnson just started out as a pinch runner for Riley Napier.
No, humble beginnings for an absolute legend.
New dad, too.
I was going to say, I thought he just did.
New father.
I'm
Big
sure he's
congrats.
watching.
Oh, I'll text him, tell him to, for sure. He won't, though.
Miles Murphy, 2 for... Well, if he's a new dad, he's probably a little busy.
He might be.
2 for 2 is Murphy. And the first pitch high. Nice pick. Back pick coming! And safe.
Nothing's more important than Cougar baseball, Sam.
I'm not going to deny it. See, Reds don't play tonight, so it's the most important baseball game that's happening in the nation.
You're so right. The Reds can't lose another one-run game, huh?
Hey, they won their first 11.
I know, that's
pretty impressive.
That was that false sense of hope you all got.
See, I'm not silly enough to have the false sense of hope. And oh no, first base has come out.
Oh no.
Oh, Jody Nutt gets his moment.
He's got the tool already out there. Did he have it in his back pocket?
I think he did. He was ready for this.
Doesn't let that thing get out of sight.
See, we need some music for Jody Nutt. What's the song that Jody Nutt needs to be playing right now?
We spoke on this last time.
We did.
Couldn't come up with a good one.
Oh man, going with a Jeopardy theme.
Oh no.
That's a little harsh.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Cody Brock. That was uncalled for.
That was a little mean.
I think Coach Nutt could get a job at any sports complex in the state of Kentucky with that response. Yeah, I got connections.
Anybody can get hired over there is what I heard.
Well, isn't that the truth?
Look at a couple of the staff members.
The 1-0 pitch coming to Miles Murphy. Pickoff move. Safe.
Gage was worried that first was in right, so he just had to make sure before. I
would have laughed if that came out there.
No, a big part of the game right here, where it's only a one-run game and you really want to limit to that one run.
Napier delivers, showing bunt. Pitch is low. Kind of an awkward show of bunt by Murphy. Didn't really look comfortable bunting. And some players don't. Bunt is an art. And you're either good at it or you're not.
Coastal Carolina was good at it.
I've heard about a video.
DVD, to be exact.
Oh.
It had multiple.
Was it a DVD or a VHS?
Oh, it was a DVD. One of the early ones. Had a lot of different chapters about the art of bunting.
It had some very early 2000s backgrounds on it, filters.
It's good.
2-0 pitch coming from Napier. Runner is off. It's a fly ball into center field. Long run for Jet Hawkins, and he will make the play. Nice play just before getting to the wall for Jet Hawkins. Scurrying back to first is Rice.
That is where Jet being an athlete really pays off, because I don't think he got a great read on the ball, but he is just so quick, he's able to recover and get back to it.
And that's why he's your center fielder.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Gettings doubled off the wall in left field back in his last plate appearance. You might remember that was the play that Brody just didn't have a great read on the ball and ended up going off the wall. Tough play, though, for him going backwards on it.
I'd really like to see Napier have confidence in his slider here, because he really did jump on that fastball, did Cam.
Goes high, another back pick comes, and just barely in there is Rice. And, this is where I'm almost okay with a back pick because of the aggressive secondary lead Rice is taking.
The throws are really good. I think it's just the tags are not getting down quite in time.
And there's an art to that.
Not everybody's Joey Votto, right?
And that's darn right. Best Canadian to ever play the game.
Best first baseman ever, Chase?
I don't know who you'd say over him.
I'll have to think on it.
High pitch, the throw down, and he is out.
Just
nice. Caught stealing for Jake Bratcher. Rice is caught for the 4th time this season.
Another perfect throw there for Bratcher. I'm really impressed in his ability to throw the ball tonight.
Yeah, and I think that was a really big out, especially being a one-run ball game with the Cougar offense. Not having their best stuff tonight. Getting that runner out was big.
Napier comes with a 2-0. and it's outside. Now this allows him to pitch completely different to Giddings.
Yeah. Might be a hot take, but I think nobody on 2 outs is a lot better than runner on first, 1 out.
Or even a runner on second, 1 out, right?
Oh, well, okay.
Called strike. Listen, that's why people come. They want that analysis here,
They do.
right?
It's really in-depth.
Yeah, I mean, listen, between myself and Steven, and that's fly ball left field. Armstrong charging in, makes the play, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Cougars going to need the bats to start rolling as they trail 2-1. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Welcome back to Donley Field. Grayson County trails 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
You know, Sam, I hate to cut you off there. I just have to point out that the music we're getting tonight from the PA is pretty good.
Is this your recording on the organ?
This is Legend of Zelda.
Playing the organ here.
This is some old school Nintendo organ. I like it. Really gets you in the mood for some exciting baseball, don't you think,
yes.
Chase?
Whenever I, come to the ballpark,
I want to listen to.
You feel like you're at Wrigley.
Absolutely, yeah. That I went to Wrigley for the first time this summer.
Beautiful ballpark.
It is, but as much as I hate the White Sox, the stadium clears.
Wow, I've heard that. I went to Wrigley. I'm sad I didn't get to walk around as much, but I was there, I guess, 5 years ago. One of the worst baseball games I've ever seen in my entire life. The Brewers won that game like 19-2.
My girlfriend, diehard Cubs fan. Sorry, Taylor, but
whoa.
I like him just sliding.
Gonna cause some issues. That was my one for the night.
Leading off is going to be Jake Bradsher, and the first pitch is low for ball 1 for Medford today. 4 innings, 2 hits, a run that was earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts.
Good pitching performance from both guys tonight.
Bradsher 0 for 1. He's reached base, though, both times. He sends one into center field. Tippett comes in a couple of steps. Almost looked like he misread it there at the last second, had to scurry forward a couple of more feet to get it for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
Cougar offense, it's getting late in the game. Have to start.
It's getting late early, right?
Yeah, it is. You only have so many outs to work with. You're going to have to start to try to chip away at that one run.
Jet Hawkins 1 for 2. He had 1 of those 2 hits in his last plate appearance, setting the 5-6 hole on the left side.
This would be a good spot for the Cougars to get going here with speed on the bases.
Cougars yet to have a home run this season. They had at least 1 last year, and that one was by the man at the plate. I'd be okay with that. Warmer day, wind not really blowing. Be a nice time to tie us up here at 2. And he pops it straight up on the infield. And Giddings has it for the second out.
Donley Field, not the most hitter-friendly ballpark.
It's no Great American ballpark, that's for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, it's probably the Petco Park of the 3rd region.
Maybe, what's Detroit? Commercia? Is it still
Comerica?
Comerica.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
And I would say probably Edmonson County would be Great American, right? Or Yankee Stadium.
Edmonton County is, I don't know.
Louisville Slugger Field.
It's
ball 1 to Chase Bonnock. He's 0 for 1. He has that 8-game hitting streak in jeopardy right now because there's not a guarantee he gets another at bat. Mm-hmm. Is that in the mind of Chase or no?
No, I don't think so.
Would it be in your mind?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
The 1-0. And Bonnock sends it into left center field. Long run for Murphy. And he makes the play to end the inning. Cougars get some good contact in the inning, but can't get anything to cross. We head to the 6th. Muhlenberg on top 2-1. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Welcome back here to Donley Field. Grayson County trails 2-1. I mean, guys, we've got like literally almost every color analyst I've ever worked with in the building today. I see Steven Smith. I've got Chase Blaine. I got Briley Napier. Even John Decker down here. Is Kaler here? If Kaler's here, then it's pretty much everybody. And Jake Clemens. That'd be pretty much everybody that we've worked with throughout the years.
No Brett Johnston?
Brett? I've never done color with Brett. Oh, I guess he did. Yeah, in baseball a couple of weeks ago.
He had a little cameo.
He did. He did him and Joseph Decker. They did for a couple of innings. Todd Johnston, he did a game with me basketball last year. Let's see.
Do one with Cole?
I guess Cole during
Snyder?
Nacho's pointing at himself. I guess he did during the New Year's Classic. That's right, this year. Okay, I forgot Nacho did. So we've had Nacho.
You know, the crew's really expanded since we kind of elevated K105 Digital Productions back in the day, Bradley.
It's not what it used to be. No suits and ties around here anymore.
No, they don't know what class is anymore.
No, they don't get it.
Kids these days.
Well, it's all we can do to get Steven. We dressed up for the first day at RUP. See, I'm looking to hopefully somebody texts him or something. He's got that blue Dodgers hat on.
Ugh. That's gross.
Yeah,
nasty.
Horrendous.
That's one thing we can all agree on.
Kay Tippett leads off for Muhlenberg County 0 for 2 today against Gage Napier. He's flown up to center and grounded out. And the first pitch he sees is inside for ball 1. Napier's sitting at 67 pitches.
Oh, no.
6.
Bradley, I'm sure you've never heard that joke made.
No,
as a middle school teacher.
My middle schoolers have never heard of that.
Is that still a thing for middle schoolers, or is it?
Sam, it is ingrained in my brain till the day I die. I will be on my deathbed thinking about those two numbers, thanks to my students.
The 2-0. Called strike at the knees to Tippett. I'm sure that 6-7 has been made at least one joke.
The Muhlenberg County Mustangs playing limbo here in the dugout in a one-run ball game. Love to see it.
Fly ball out of play down the right field line. What would Danny Clark say if you all were playing limbo in the dugout?
We would be running poles until we puked.
And I'm okay with it. If anything, it keeps you loose.
I'm a big fan of enjoying the game, but I like to be watching the game, not hitting a
and
little.
Now it looks like a little dance contest.
A little Irish dancing.
Break-even pitch coming to Tippett. Slow grounder to Rogers at third. This is going to be a tough play. Throws on the bounce. Got him! Nice stretch by Morris. Rogers just got enough on the throw.
Fantastic play from Rogers and Morris there.
Because that is a tough play. Charlie Briggins, the shortstop. He singled on a ground ball into left field in his last plate appearance.
Chase, you know who makes a play like that look easy?
Who?
Giovanni Urshela.
What a pull. Twins legend.
Yankee legend.
Key Brian Hayes.
Okay.
Ugh.
We don't like guys that can't hit.
Popped up in the infield. Spencer Langdon will grab it for the second out.
Sam, if you ever need a signed Key Brian Hayes pitcher, I know somebody who has one.
Something tells me the jersey he's wearing makes me have zero interest in it.
It probably would.
You are correct in saying that, yes.
I have a lot of Key Brian Hayes rookie cards if anybody out there is listening. I'll give them for 10 cents a piece.
And by that he means Briley will give you 10 cents a piece to take them off his hands. Peyton Vincent 0 for 2. He'll watch a called strike right down Broadway. He struck out twice against Napier. The 0-1. Does Gage know that?
Gage know what?
That he struck out this guy twice?
You know, I do think he does, honestly. Gage is a student of the game. I think he remembers the at-bats for sure.
Does that change how he pitches? Swing and a miss at the pitch high.
I have to say yes after that pitch because
I'd go right back to it.
Peyton has struck out twice on fastballs up around the neck. That's what he went to right there.
I'd just raise it a little bit higher.
He sure did. That's a perfect pitch there from Napier, but
especially in a 1-2 count.
Perfect pitch. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Gage, and I'm sure he's still like this. He always used to be a very, very much of a. He wants all the information he can get.
Mm-hmm.
Break-even pitch coming to Vincent. Called strike 3. Vincent will be able to scurry down. Bratcher tried to put the tag. I guess missed him. Throws down, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 6th, we head. Grayson County gonna need some runs. We head to that to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Muhlenberg. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go, so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive, across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Welcome back here to Don Lee Field. Bottom of the 6th inning for Grayson County. We were talking in the break there that old Nacho Embry, big Oklahoma City Thunder fan.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Even though he's a Kentucky guy, SGA, man, it's just not good for the sport.
No one loves the Heat. But I mean, it's at least better than old Steven Smith down there wearing the Dodgers hat, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah, we need to reach out to Steven Smith, say at Dodgers are ruining baseball.
Do you think he's a big fan of the fact that Ohtani's OPS starts with a 7 right now? Not sure am.
You can go down there and ask him. Gage Napier leads off 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to short and grounded out to second.
There is a Pirates hat in the stands.
I love that. Shout out Hunter Shirella.
That is. I'd rather see Dodgers hats.
That's crazy.
First pitch to Napier. He fouls it off down that right field line.
If you drive a red Silverado, it now has a dent in it.
Thanks to Gage Napier. Hopefully that's not the car Gage drives.
He does drive a truck, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Don't know which one.
Here comes the 0-1 to Napier from Jace Mefford. And it's low. What's the offensive mindset here for Grayson? When you're down 1, you've got at least 2 plate appearances to get back in this.
You have to get base runners. Obviously, they're not doing it. If the score remains until the 7th, they'll be taking a strike. Just trying to get ahead in the count here is really important.
1-1 coming to Napier. Napier watches a cold strike on the outside corner. That's coming back into play now of being a strike. It kind of went away for a couple of innings, and now it's back in.
Good 3-inning stretch there, but that was a ball.
But early on, it was definitely a strike called pretty consistently. 1-2 to Napier. Down on strikes goes Gage. And the lineup will go towards Rod Morris. Morris 0 for 2, struck out looking in his last plate appearance.
So you have 5 outs to work with here, and I'm just going to go on a limb here and say that the Cougars will not win unless at least 2 runners get on.
Hot take.
I would agree.
For a second, I thought you were going to say if they don't score. And then I was going to be like, wow, that's
that would also be
great analysis. Called strike to Morris.
You know, Sam, I said they need to try and get ahead in the count, but whenever Mefford's in there pounding strikes, it's hard to get ahead in the count.
He struggled to find the zone. Of his 67 pitches so far, only 59.7% have gone for a strike.
I think the Cougars have made his defense work a little bit.
they've just had some really short innings where they've swung at first pitch strikes.
And Mefford is going to be met by Rice on the mound right now. Maybe they're asking where they're going to be going for dinner a little bit later on. Mefford, eight pitches in the first, 13 in the second, 20 in the third.
Very interested here.
Yeah, the home plate umpire going out and talking to Mefford.
The pitcher asked for the.
Not entirely sure what that might be about. And now Jody Nutt saying, hey, what are we talking about?
He's got to know.
He's at a 6-pitch inning was the last inning for Mefford.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I guess we're good to go. This is where I wish we had our umpires mic'd up to where we could say, hey, what was that about?
We need an umpire cam.
Technically, we're not allowed.
We can't afford that either.
Yeah, it might also be an accurate statement. Called strike on the outside corner. Yeah, we're not allowed to mic up a player even. That's against KHSA rules. Which is, like, I don't know.
Have some fun, guys. Come on.
1-2 pitch. High chopper to McKinney at third. Throwing on. And there's 2 down here in the 6th.
Ryan Johnson would have been a good one to mic up back in the day.
Him trying to read a fly ball?
Yes.
I think we would have mic'd you up as the manager in the dugout.
I could have provided at least 1 or 2 good radio remixes.
Probably would have got taken off the air.
Right now, the person that we would want to mic up is assistant coach Nick Beeler.
Oh, yeah. Beeler provides awesome commentary.
Be a speed run to a text from MB.
Case Rogers, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And the first pitch he sees is a called strike. You come up to plate with 2 Ks. Are you aggressive early in an account, or does that even matter?
I'm not sure. Not sure, Sam. What do you think, Chase?
I definitely think you remember your prior plate appearances, right?
Right.
So I think.
Is this your way of saying you never struck out twice in a game?
I wasn't going to say. I don't know if I did.
Can you believe this guy here, Chase?
I don't know.
Swing and a miss at the pitch low.
I
mean, have to pull up the stats here.
Not to toot my horn, but I think my sophomore year maybe I only struck out 7 or 8 times on the season.
Not 6 or 7?
I wish. It might have been 6 or 7 just for the joke.
1-2 pitch to Rogers, and that is right down Broadway. Called strike 3, and that's the inning. We head to the 7th. 2-1, Muhlenberg County leads this game. As this is K105 Digital Productions coverage of Cougar baseball.
The primary election is coming, and tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State's Office.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop.
Welcome back here, going into the top of the 7th. Chase Blaines and Briley Napier in for the newest Grayson County High School graduate, Samuel Frederick Gormley. I hope that your new diploma has your full name on it.
No, it does not. It just says yes. Did you like that I'm now an alum?
I did.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome.
Yes.
Cougar for life.
Yeah, I've graduated from high school twice.
You know, Chase, I think Sam's graduation might have been as fun as mine was.
Oh, yes. I was actually at your graduation, Briley.
I was, too.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sure. What were you doing?
The drive-thru. I was holding.
You were holding a sign for me, right?
Yeah, we took a picture in the Southgate Mall parking lot.
You were working for K1. Yeah.
Yes.
You had the K105 neon green vest.
Neon blue, but close enough.
Not bad. It's been a long time.
Our lore of K105 DP goes way back.
We're getting old, Chase.
We are.
Bottom of the order, Kaysen Vincent leads off here from Muhlenberg County as they lead 2-1 in this game. And the first pitch is low for ball number 1. If you're Gage, you got to make sure it's 2-1 going to the 7th here, going to the bottom of this inning.
Yep. 7, 8, 9 here in the lineup for Muhlenberg.
And that's ripped. Fly ball right field. Zach Snyder going back. back, and it's off the wall. He didn't read that one very well at all as Vincent goes in with a stand-up leadoff double. Muhlenberg squared up a couple of balls tonight.
He did square that up. He definitely squared that up, Vincent did. Snyder got a bad read on it. First step wasn't back like it probably should have been, and just not quite able to recover.
Muhlenberg County, they will turn their attention on Monday. They'll be hosting McLean in the district tournament. Important for them because, they're hosting Ohio County, and they would play McLean if they win that. It's important for them because if they don't win that, then you're hosting the region without being a participant in it.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that at all.
Pickoff move, and not a clean field by Bonnock. That's happened a couple of times because that would have
been close.
Allowed our our field umpire, Andy Thomason, to potentially make a call on it.
You know, I think there's been a couple plays, you know, especially in the outfield, where Coach Bailey needs to break out the jugging machine, do some fly ball work.
I agree.
Bedford, the pitcher, trying to help himself up, and it's popped straight up behind us, and that could be giving somebody a new window behind us there.
You know, Chase.
It hit the school bus, so shout out to Muhlenberg County. If you're the bus garage operator, you might be needing a new window for your bus after that.
Shocked to not see Medford square around here to try to move the runner up.
Swing and a miss, and that's kind of one of those things. If you're wondering if he just isn't a good bunter.
Maybe, but I feel like you got to be able to get a bunt down here. Runner on second, move him over to third with only one out.
That extra run would be huge.
Insurance runs here are a premium with Napier pitching the way he is.
And especially with the Cougar bats being as cold as they have been. It's another one. Pop left side. Going back is Rogers. Charging in is Armstrong. Rogers makes a nice catch.
That is a really nice play by Rogers, but another play where I would like to see Armstrong kind of own the area and call him off.
You know, outfielders always historically have had the say whenever it comes to balls like that and wherever they're coming in.
Jaden McKinney, 0 for 2, struck out in his last plate appearance. Vincent, the runner, there in scoring position. It throws me off. We had a crew member whose name was Jaden Kinney. Now we have Jaden McKinney. Chase, did you work with Jaden?
I did work with
I didn't know if you all overlapped or not. And Jaden McKinney is going to wear one in between the numbers. That's not what you wanted if you're Gage Napier's lineup. Flips back over to the top for Carver Rice, who singled in his last plate appearance. He's 1 for 3. And McKinney, he's going to be feeling that one as he goes down now to his knees behind first. That hit him right in the ribs. That can't feel good.
This might be a good time for, you know, a mound visit. Not because, you know, Gage is necessarily doing anything wrong, but just to calm the nerves, just to kind of regroup a little bit, give him a breather, which he's getting at here. I see him talking to his middle infielders right now.
What's this conversation, Bradley?
Just trying to get him to calm down, telling him, hey, you got one out, a well-struck ground ball gets us out of the inning. You have Rice coming up here, lead off. It's really important to get 2 more outs here without giving up another run.
And as a catcher, when you'd go out there and you'd talk, it'd probably depend on the pitcher what you'd say, right?
It would.
Because some pitchers don't want you to tell them anything, right?
Kane Smith, if I'd go out there, it would just kind of be, hey, chill out, stop getting mad. Alex Scott, we kind of talk about what's for dinner. Dane Hawkins, I'd have to remind him, you know, how to hold a cutter.
Dane's about ready to be a father himself.
Sure
Ground
is.
ball over top of Case Rogers, and they're going to wave the runner. Here comes a throw to the plate, and it is in there, and he is out.
What a
Great
throw.
play by Brody Armstrong. Head first slide, and Vincent was out. Couldn't have teed it up any better than that.
That was some fantastic baseball right there all the way around.
Backside runners did advance, or at least one. Or yes, both did advance. I had lost him on the play, but nice job, Brody Armstrong, throwing a strike to Jake Bratcher.
Really tough hop there for Rogers. He might have had a chance at a double play ball there. It wasn't for the bad lip.
That's my thought, but he didn't knock himself down. He got right up and covered third immediately. He knew the situation.
Miles Murphy, 2 for 3 with a fly out. That could turn out to be a huge out in this game as well, especially if Gage can get out of this inning. Ground ball up the middle. Long run. Bonnock has it. He's going to throw on to first. Got him! getting out of the inning with a couple of defensive web gems for the Cougars. They trail by 1. It'll be the bottom of the order to try and send the fans home happy, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Welcome back to Donley Field. The sun is setting on what's been a really good game, a pitcher's duel. It's a perfect baseball weather night here, the second to last home game of the season. Cougars will be back home on Thursday to close the regular season against Warren Central. You might see the original schedule that had the Cougars going to Allen County tomorrow and then going to McLean County on Friday. Game tomorrow has been canceled. I believe Allen County had a district game that they had to make up tomorrow, I believe was the case. And then on Friday, I know the seniors are headed to their senior trip. I believe they're headed to Nash Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. We went to Kings Island for my senior trip. So, Bradley, I guess you didn't get one, did
I
you?
went to Bevel Park to push Mo with Coach Nutt.
Well, hey, build character. 7-8-9 in the order here for Grayson County in the bottom of the 7th inning. Brody Armstrong, Spencer Langdon, Zach Snyder. Briley, the key here. And look here, we mentioned player gotten hit, and trainer Scott Ballman out there stretching out Vincent. Actually, it wasn't Vincent the player that had gotten hit. It was McKinney, the third baseman.
Well,
Vincent was getting his throwing wrist wrapped.
Well, you know how baseball works, Sam. Brody makes a fantastic play out in left field, getting the out at home, and here he is leading off the next inning.
Armstrong sends one to center field. It's right at Tippett, though, and he makes the play.
Yeah, first pitch fly out is not what you need here in this bottom of the 7th.
Not what you needed, but you can't really say anything to Brody there, though, because that was a well-struck ball just right at him.
Wild. That one hit hard. No hit. First at bat. Little roller is a hit.
That's
just
baseball season.
It is.
Spencer Langdon 0 for 0 with a couple of walks, and that would do just fine right now. And it's outside. Ooh, called strike on the outside corner. That I'd be tapping the head on. That's not a strike.
Tap ahead, and you just can't give the catcher the benefit of the doubt when he can't catch the ball. Maybe that's the catcher in me, but.
And I don't think it was a strike anyways.
Well, no, but.
The 0-1. And that one definitely low.
I was shocked to see Brody swinging first pitch, Chase, and not taking a first pitch strike in a one-run ball game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. One-run ball game, that's almost, almost kind of a give me, but he did barrel that one up.
Yeah, like I said, you can't say anything to
Pitch
him.
coming to Langdon. Looper over top of the shortstop, Brigance, and that breaks the 0 for 14 streak for Spencer Langdon.
It's a big base hit there for Langdon. Now the tying run's on base. A little bit of speed.
Are you aggressive on the base paths?
Well, you haven't really seen what Rice has behind the plate because we haven't had much traffic on the bases, so you can't risk getting thrown out, but you got to make something happen.
Zach Snyder 0 for 2. Bunt? Not with one out?
No, sir.
With 0 outs, would you?
I'm not a bunt kind of guy, but
maybe.
If he was on second, going to third for sure.
Not a doubt, yes.
Yeah.
Langdon, the runner on first. Zach Snyder. Ground ball to the shortstop, Brigance. On the high hop, it gets underneath of him. Hard turn. Digging for third is Spencer Langdon. Head first slide, he's safe. Backside advancing to second is Snyder. The winning run is in scoring position for Grayson County.
Terrific aggressive base running there. Langdon was running, no doubt.
Yeah, and that was all him right there. He was looking back to the ball in the outfield. That was not a Coach Nutt send. That was Langdon showing some heads-up baseball, and Snyder getting the back run or back base as well is big.
Head coach Will Brody coming out to talk with his starting pitcher, Jace Mefford. What's this conversation?
It's a great question, Sam. It's definitely getting him to calm down. Nerves are such a big thing, especially in a high-pressure situation like this. I mean, we're talking about a high school kid out here, not a professional. So he's nervous. There's no doubt about it.
If you're Will Brody, you've got the leadoff hitter, Jake Bratcher, on. You've got a base open. Do you walk him to set up a play at any base, but then again, you run into the issue of Jet Hawkins is on deck?
I wouldn't walk him. I guess it wouldn't shock me, but I wouldn't walk him just because I think you can get some weak contact with Bratcher and be able to get the out at home.
This is the infield in scenario like we were talking about earlier.
It is. See how it plays out for him.
First pitch, Bratcher shows bunt. Nice field by the catcher, Rice. And it's low for ball number 1. Do you like a bunt here? Is it a safety squeeze?
Coach Nutt might be getting a mean text in the morning, but I don't love it. But I'm not the coach. Hopefully it works out.
Bratcher shows bunt again, pulls back, and it's a cold strike.
Based on that pullback there, I'm wanting to say that might have just been for show. I'm not sure he's going to be bunting.
Taking a strike, I agree.
Yeah, you got to take a strike here no matter what. So
Bratcher 0 for 2. Cougars trail 2-1. Shows bunt again. Lays it down. It's right to the first baseman, Vincent, who throws up the line and gets away. 1 run comes in. Here comes the second run. Safe. Cougars win. Grayson County wins the game by the final score of 3-2. Walk it off, Jake Bratcher.
What do I know, Sam? What do I know? Perfect bunt call there, and the Cougars get it done.
And Zach Snyder wins the game, a head-first slide to send the fans home happy. What a way to end this one. It'll go down as, I guess, E3 on the throw from Vincent.
Yes.
And allows both runners to score and send Grayson County to a 3-2 victory. What a way to end this one here today. We'll come back, wrap it up after this as Grayson County wins 3-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
The primary election is coming. And tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State's Office.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Grayson County sends the fans home happy here at Donley Field on a walk-off error. They win the game by the final score of 3-2. Your final line score for Muhlenberg County: 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. For Grayson County, 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Gage Napier. He goes 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned with a walk and 6 strikeouts. The loss settled to Jace Mefford. He goes 6 1/3 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Sometimes it's just unfair to be a pitcher in this game. Grayson County only has the lone RBI. That was by Gage Napier back in the 3rd inning of play. For Muhlenberg County, they had 2 RBIs, 1 by Gettings and 1 by Meffert, the pitcher. Ended up helping himself out there. Guys, what a fun way to end this game.
That was a blast. Good pitcher's duel from both sides. And a little bit of small ball there to end it. It's tough to beat.
I mean, you think about those key plays of, Spencer Langdon taking the extra base on the error, and a couple of errors plate those runs. And to me, good teams make teams pay when they make errors. Yep. And Grayson did that in the 7th.
And how important was that throw from Armstrong in the top of the 7th, or the play from Bonnock to get the 3rd out? It's the little things, and they add up a ton in baseball.
Great way to end this one. And Chase, for Gage, too, he wasn't perfect today, but his final start at Donley Field as a Cougar, he gets the win, and he deserves that.
Yeah, and that sums up Gage's time as a Cougar tremendous. He wasn't always the most dominant pitcher on the mound, but he always found ways to scratch together wins, and, building a little momentum towards the district tournament could be anything he needs.
Yeah, on Thursday, Cougars will host Warren Central, the final game of the season. And then Monday, they will be playing. Let's see if I can actually get you exactly who they will be playing. Edmonson County has defeated Butler County 7-2 is the final score. So Edmonson and Butler have tied at 4-2 in the district. Butler County, again, has, as of this morning, their RPI. RPI is the way that they break this tie. Butler County's RPI is .483. And Edmonson County's is .427. Stephen Smith up here. We were talking about you a lot throughout this game here today. Briley here does not like your hat.
I don't think anybody likes it.
Yeah, it's lonely at the top.
How did the World Series go between you two? He's a Yankees fan.
Oh.
It's one of the worst nights of my life.
Chase, we love the World Series, don't we?
We do.
Woo!
Shout out small markets.
One of these days. You did have something that you wanted to say about Shohei Ohtani, right?
Oh, I'm just really happy to see that his OPS starts with a 7. It's just good to see. Mookie Betts can't even get a hit in AAA, and Freddie Freeman's an old man, and Dodgers are still going to win it all somehow. It's baseball season.
He's not going to argue with you whatsoever.
I just came up here to celebrate the Cougars, man.
Hey, that's all we did. That's Stephen Smith, and we've got everybody up here today. Grayson wins 3-2. Chase, I'll start with you. Your final takeaways from a big Cougar victory.
Takeaway, just building some momentum here towards the end of the season. I think that was really big. Doing the little things right, like we talked about at the top, just the basic base running things. That really came through tonight. Appreciate you all for the invite. It's good to be back in the saddle. Shout out Mom, Dad, Taylor. Love you all. It's been fun. I always enjoy the time that we get to spend together up here. Best play-by-play and color guys that we in the business.
I can't top that.
I mean, you got to give a shout out to everybody you love, don't
you?
Golly. I'll talk about the game first, because that's what's on the mind. Not
I'm doing it for the plugs.
Ones.
I've been getting texts and messages.
I
I care about the clout.
Nobody cares about us, Bradley.
No, it's fine. That's a big win, though, for Grayson going into district play next week. And that's a game that felt like a third region tournament game to me, because the Cougars' bats weren't there tonight, but they capitalized on some errors, and Napier held them there the whole time. And
I don't want to bring back a bad memory from you, but honestly, the game that it reminded me of is the game 2019 third region tournament against Breckenridge County.
Yeah.
In that because you think there was a high hopper that bounced over
Dane Hawkins'
head at third and allowed, I think, Breck to score
the
what was
run.
The go-ahead run at the time, and Grayson just didn't have enough to get over in that. Where tonight they made the play to get that win.
All right, trust me, that game gets brought up a lot. Being a Breck County teacher now, and actually teach with a player from that team. So, trust me, it gets brought up from time to time.
And it just shows a lot about baseball, because that year Breck goes to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If Dane's an inch taller, one step up, one step back, that's us in the Final Four, Briley.
Yeah. Yeah, Chase. You might have had to been on the mound for one of the games.
Oh, that's fine.
But
you didn't have any innings in you?
No. They got wasted on JV, and I got called for a balk because I didn't know what I was doing. But
how far they've come.
So the shout-outs,
yes,
right?
Make sure you get your shout-outs here.
I guess my mom, my dad, all the grandparents out there, my wife, Jillian, who I know is watching right now on her way home from work.
Is she?
No.
I was going to say, I didn't
she is getting off her shift at the hospital, so she's
the
definitely
last thing
not
she'd
listening.
want to be listening to is us.
K105 Digital Productions, unfortunately. And I don't know.
Jody?
Jody? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, love that guy.
But for one, what a decision for him to throw down the bunt there.
It was bold. He likes the bunt.
He's a Danny Clark disciple.
He's not quite Danny Clark. He does like the bunt, but not near as much as Danny. And I think it might have been 2 years ago in district whenever Landon Chiarella put down a questionable bunt. Was that district tournament? Maybe?
I can't remember that.
I can't. It was something I disagreed with, but it ended up working out because, I'll give him crap, but Jody, or Coach Nutt, excuse me, he's been in it for a long time, and he knows his stuff.
Is he still getting that mean text?
I mean, I might get one. Yeah. I'm not giving him one. I'll give him a little congratulations.
See, the best part is he's probably not going to go back and watch this, is he?
No.
Yeah.
No, nobody will. But I will, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to talk about this at work tomorrow.
I'm going to show my kids at school tomorrow. We're going to be sitting down in class being like, all right, Mr. Napier.
You got to show them our 6'7", Joe.
Yeah, Mr. Napier had a great performance last night. We're all going to watch it and quiz over it.
Oh, here you go.
A little pop quiz last week at school.
I think our K105 crew might need to take some quiz, too.
Yeah,
Make sure
2.2 GPA. Sounds like it.
Wow, Briley. Okay, that'll wrap us up. All right, guys, it's been fun.
It's been great. Sam, thanks for having me. I'll be back anytime you need me.
Absolutely.
It's a good time. Living out my MLB The Show, what I do whenever I play the game. I commentate it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. That'll wrap us up here tonight. Grayson County wins on the walk-off against Muhlenberg County 3-2. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew. You had Owen, Nacho, Embry, and Zach the Sleeper Jack. So for Chase Blaine and Briley Napier on a night where Grayson County walks off Muhlenberg to win 3-2, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.